I opted to go live later, but I clicked to go live now. But hey, Luna lovers, welcome back. Um, Welcome if you're returning. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for liking. Thank you for watching so far. If you're new, welcome. Thank you as well. If you like the content, if you want more content, if you like the energy and you feel as though I'm going to grow as a channel, click the like button. Make sure you subscribe and support. Just give your feedback. Um, I just got these in the mail. I was looking for my head. I ordered a headband, like a evil eye headband, but this color represents protection of health. My lighting is a little off. I'm not gonna lie. So sorry about that. But color yellow, protection of health, evil eye. So that's what I'm working on right now. If you got my essential oils right here. I need to get some light. I need some light. But okay. So I pre-pull the cards that I'm gonna speak on right now because well, it's been a minute since the last time I made a video, but not that long, I guess, whatever. But I wanted to pull the energy and the cards that were calling out to me. And so the other day I pulled out from my star code astro oracle deck the number 20, Rebirth. I don't know if you see, it says messages, or for Mercury it says messages, and it's the number 20. I pulled that card. And then with the number 27, Pluto, Rebirth, I pulled this one as well, due to the energy of, the last lunar eclipse that we had that was significant to, just the year catching up with itself, self-reflection. That was a time for self-reflection. Hence again with the rebirth and the messages. Rebirth, my Pluto energy being in Scorpio, water sign, reflection means to reflect. Um yeah, so I've been reflecting on the energy, the message. I've been reflecting on, what is it, 10 plus years of messages that I've been receiving since I turned 20, actually. No, 1920. I started reflecting on that. And just I'm piggybacking off of all the other readings that I did, because I'm just trying to catch up with the energy that's going on around me specifically. I'm not sure if this applies to anybody else, but I'm into taking care of my chakras and my health. I'm into taking care of my health. So before I went live, I was reading into this book more. I was reading into it more. The other day, I started practicing on myself as well too. So a little side note before we get into the cards. I just turned 30. I'm trying to reground myself. I'm trying to stay grounded. So I'm doing a lot of replanning, regrounding. The lighting is bad. A lot of spiritual work. I'm doing a lot of self-reflecting again before I start my money ritual. Before I start my own personal money ritual routine, I was doing a lot of reflecting. So I started doing work on my root chakra. Example, I started walking up the street. It's like a few steps up. There's this Indian village market, and they have fresh fruit in there. It's a grocery store, and so I buy a red apple there, and I eat it on my walk back. And just things of that nature. Getting grounded, staying in alignment, getting into this book. This is a good book for anybody that actually wants to like try doing any type of chakra healing or like anything of that nature. So that and then I started reading into this one after I picked up this one. I'm sparking some ideas with myself. So that's why I'm hoping you guys like my energy, and enjoy the content for what it is, because we're going to get into these tarot cards in a minute. Like I said, with me turning 30 and me trying to start a new foundation, I started practicing chakra healing on myself, and I started with my root chakra. With the apple, I also I use my essential oils, and I mixed one of the oils that root chakra that your root chakra I guess adheres to, it reacts to, which is, I don't know how to pronounce it. I keep saying lang lang, but it's a flower. And then in this book, it tells you to add however many drops, and then an accent oil, and I put black pepper in it, because black pepper, and even though, well, the lang lang actually was more so for my sacral chakra. So doing double chakra healing with the black pepper, being a essential oil or a spice for the root, and then going from the root to the sacral in that order, starting from the ground up, using the lang lang for like just a sensual, a sensual vibe, if you will, just giving yourself that tender love and care, and then staying rooted with the I'm stuttering, I can't keep doing that, but staying rooted with the black pepper. That's a great start. That's a great combination to start something off, start whatever it is off. For instance, using that in your bath, then starting your day off on your projects, whether you're moving, packing, writing in your planner. That's a great start. Chakra healing. Okay, so with that being said, I sense this dark energy around me, and I'm just doing my part and just trying to help it find its home. Because when I say doing my part, shout out to the tarot community online, the ones that do this to heal and not to exploit. I don't want to get too personal, so we're going to keep the reading as frank as possible. I tried to do as much research before I got online. So with that being said, I'm speaking from a place of knowledge and wisdom, because right now, with everything that is going online and the things that I spoke on, right now is the time to use some of that knowledge for the collective, if you will. Other tarot readers, people who just like going on YouTube. I was one of those people who just went on YouTube, and the tarot readers on YouTube they kind of migrated towards me, if you will. It was I don't know what the energy was. The algorithm, I guess, assumed that, oh, these tarot readers might be something I like based off of previous other things that I watched on YouTube. So I kind of their pages gravitated towards my news feed, if you will, and we're just gonna go from there. So the energy I'm speaking on is prevalent in the community. So I'm just doing my part to try to help. Okay, sorry. So with that being said, we're gonna start from my witchcraft book, because there's this dark energy that is having trouble finding I don't want to say finding a home, but this dark energy is having trouble coming through into this earthly realm, if you will. Um, the body that is attached to chose this energy. Let's just say that. Um, the body that is attached to chose this energy, and this energy is dark. And so, with that being said, this energy derives from a Greek god. I read up on my Greek gods and goddesses, and I'm paying attention to the things that are happening, the things that I'm hearing and watching in my sleep, my day-to-day activities. So this we all derive from some sort of lineage, if you will, but this entity derives from a Greek god, and it's a dark god. So Erebus is a god of darkness, the son of chaos. Chaos is the first created being. Chaos is the first created being from which came the primeval deities, Gaia, Tartarus, Erebus, and Nyx. So when you get into the immortalness of everything, and then if you have any sort of religion, understanding what giants are, people online, there are things that you could look up that shows you, that states rather, Adam had a wife before Eve, and Eve was a goddess who was sent directly here, from the heavens, if you will, from the out galaxy, the ethers, the heavens, whichever you relate to, by the Most High Himself, to help Adam be a beacon of love, family, all things pure that the good Lord sought out for this space and time meaning earth. They said the good Lord God, whichever you choose to call, created Adam out of earthly minerals. So Adam knows nothing but the earth. He knows the earth the best because he was created from dust, other earthly minerals, if you will. But Lilith, which is not documented I don't believe it's documented in the Bible, but it is out there that Lilith, who was a divine goddess, was his first wife. She and how I choose to interpret that relationship is just one of divine order, structure, things of that nature, building, trying to build something, but the communication was strained because Lilith was a direct descendant. If she was sent from the heavens for Adam. And if you get what I'm saying, she mind over matter. She knew exactly what to do versus Adam, who liked to study the evolution of things, if you will. So yeah, this energy, I kind of got off in a tangent, but this energy it derives, it's dark. It's a dark energy. It likes to attach itself to other energies, which ultimately leads out to other people. This energy likes to attach itself to other people in exchange for more time, exchange for more life expansion, if you will. They're doing this for life expansion. And so he attaches, I'm saying he, but well, it is a male energy. This male energy, this male entity is a god, this Greek god energy attaches itself to other entities and energies. It's a bargaining going on, if you will, in the spiritual realm. We're past creation. We're in the procreation right now. and there is a lot of bargaining going on for time. And so this energy has attached itself to people that come from other lineages, that were taught to, crop, cut, and share and make money, barter. They were taught to barter under their spiritual guides, under their religions. But this energy, this dark energy, and I don't want to give it a label just yet, because it's coming from this family of Erebus, Chaos. This energy, Hades, this male energy, is the god of the underworld, who received as his weapon, the helmet of invisibility, the underworld, the darkness. He captured Fairspone as his consort, causing chaos in the upper world when Demeter went searching for Fairspone. I'm learning more as I read along, but this dark energy also has linked up with another goddess. This god has linked up with a goddess. And I'm searching for it right now, if you will. I'm sorry, I apologize. It's a Greek goddess in here that or is it Welsh? I'm just trying to make all of this, trying to make the correlation to what I'm saying. Um so excuse me, I'm sorry. Okay, so I am right. So there's this Greek god that has attached itself to um I'm calling him a god, but it's this energy. I know it sounds crazy. I'm gonna get into the reading, but I'm trying to give the text, give the information so people could just be alert of who they're talking to. I don't want to sound this more educated about life than anybody else, but when there's something on you and you have to release it, that's just what you have to do. And so this dark god of Greek has attached itself to this other dark goddess, Hecate, who often associated with ghosts and sorcery and worship with offerings at crossroads. I'm reading this to the pointers: crossroads, offerings, worship. Identified as queen of the witches in the modern day, she is frequently identified with Artemis and Selene. So this god wants to barter for time for this goddess. So that's basically the reading in a nutshell. When it comes to me, I just sometimes I'm about family. I know what entity and energy I can relate to. That's not to say that that's exactly where I come from, my bloodline, my lineage. I mean, we're in America, and to talk about America and how it came to be is another conversation. That's a battle, but I'm willing to have, because not well. Since my last little video where I stated that I'll be waitressing, I did get fired from there. But I'm into holistic health, dietary again. I'm gonna keep going at it until I get what it is that I need from this energy, and then I'm gonna explore more. When I believe I want to start a business, I want to start a business, and I know that I can. I know I have all the qualities to start a business. I can retain a lot of information, but I also know how to use the information to not only to monetary gain, but serve the directed directed community or audience, if you will. I know how to do that as well. And I do it with a passion. That's a passion for me. That's what I saw coming up as a little girl, you know, um, women especially taking care of their husbands and the women and other families around them. So it's just a natural born gift for me. And I wanna start a business with that being my foundation. So with that being said, these two dark energies um, haven't really haven't had the chance to have some sort of rebirth. They haven't investigated what they've been through in the past in order to release and have some sort of rebirth with the devil card being here. Um this Jupiter with the I pulled the Jupiter card, which is what 23, and I with abundance, it applies to me, and Jupiter falls. What am I trying to say? In my birth chart, it's Libra. It's Libra. So I try to find balance in my abundance when it comes to these ties and everything. And so with me specifically, what I'm noticing is it's just a blockage when, in order to have some sort of rebirth in life, you first have to take a deep dive within. You have to investigate the things that you've been through in order to decide if it's worth keeping or throwing away. No, you can't keep everything, but that's why you have to take that deep dive. You have to investigate. You have to, but once again, remember, here it is. I'm saying rebirth, Pluto, but my energy in Pluto is what? Scorpio. And on on this card, number 8, it says investigate. So when you're trying to transform, and when I say transform, look at this, look at the card, rebirth, but the imagery, when it says when it's time to be born again, when it's time to have this rebirth, you have to take that deep dive within. You have to make sacrifices. That's what sacrifices with the devil card, this Capricorn card, friendships. You have to um you and your you have to you always start new. When you start new, you have to take that deep dive, and you have to look within, and you have to see, um which friendships are worth keeping. Like, you know, when it comes to projection, once again, okay, I did all of this, and this is what I like to do. Now, in order to get to the other side and become that nurse practitioner, that business owner, you have to first take that deep dive within and see who was there with you. Because remember, you can't make certain sacrifices without cutting things off, cutting people off. And when you find like-minded people, you go before uh you go before the what am I trying to say? When you're having this rebirth, you have to go before a certain panel, if you will, a spiritual panel. We're just going to call it a spiritual panel. In order to have this rebirth, you have to go to a spiritualist. You have to go through you have to go to a spiritual panel. You have to release, you have to offer the things that you're willing to do. You have to not only release the things that you don't need anymore, the offering, if you will, the offering is staying committed to what you chose to do, the new path, the newness, accountability partner. Okay? That's where your abundance comes in, though, as well. I commit to meeting new people, expanding my thoughts and my horizons. I commit to I I'm leaving behind old negative ways of thinking, old patterns that are set to keep me stuck, keep me on one way of thinking. I want to make new friends. We want to make new friends. We're committing to leaving that behind. We're committing to the truth again. We're recommitting to something. That means, I don't want to say do or die, but meaning, you have to be willing to see things. You have to have the gift of foresight in order to see that, some things aren't worth an argument. So, when you have to stay the course in order to receive the blessing that you signed up to do. That's the thing about a rebirth. That's a rebirth in a nutshell. You know, it's not that it's not about having this new air around you. It's not changing your thought pattern. It's staying grounded again. It's staying grounded in the principles that keep you full of good and full of love, full of health, full of good food, full of water, full of energy. It's about just staying the course. You can't not getting distracted, because once you make it out of this ailment in life with the devil's card, and you have to come back here and explain why things didn't work out. Sometimes you have to be a little heartless. It's not even being heartless. You have to manage your heart better. Now it becomes a matter of new levelness, because I don't want to say for instance, but when you commit to a higher energy, when you go to someone else for something, you know what it is on the other side. You should know. Your love belongs to something else now. You have to think strategic in order to make it back to that thing that you love. That's all I'm saying. So with that being said, this male and female energy that is engulfed in darkness are trying to beat the odds. They're trying to beat time, because they they've done what you would like to call a sacrifice, but they did it in reverse. They created some sort of physical sacrifice instead of a spiritual sacrifice, if you will. They tried to create some sort of physical sacrifice. So everything is in the rebirth when it comes to this, with this dark energy. You know, I don't want to say what people should have done, but when you zero a number, you were 16 months before you became one. So, and then you have to become 10 before you become five. So it's in the reverse, because the male energy and the female energy that is engulfed in darkness, that derives from this Greek energy, from what I've read, basically they're stuck. They don't want to sacrifice the things that harm them on their day to day. They rather use it to deter other friends, other colleagues, other people that can help them off their path to success anyway. And they've been doing it for a long time, and they've actually been really good at it. I'm frustrated, because they've been successful. They've been successful. But once again, remember, the true sacrifice is sacrificing pain for pleasure. The true sacrifice is, and notice, this person has a male body, but a mask on his face. The true sacrifice, okay? The true sacrifice is sacrificing pain for pleasure, and seeing the pain a mile away before it can even get to you, and having an exit strategy. You should always have an exit strategy when you're dealing with the devil card. When you're dealing with the devil card, you should always have an exit strategy, because it's two more people waiting in line. Don't come back. You're not doing your civil duty to society, coming back here in the reverse. You are already in the reverse. And then the civil duty to society, because before, what is it? It's either before or after Jupiter comes Saturn. Structure. And then vision. So these tarot cards that get spreaded and handed off from tarot reader to tarot reader online, I'm telling y'all what I know. It's a conspiracy, and there is no such thing as a tarot card reader that can tell you. There's no such thing as a fortune teller. There's no such thing as a fortune teller. And some of these young women on here are trying to broadcast fortunes. There are people that have jobs. I don't believe in expediting anything. There are professionals that, there are emergency equipped people, professionals that can do their job if these fortune tellers would just get out the way. Once again, you got to be in alignment when you're dealing with this devil card energy. Because then again, here we go with the moon card. Once again, two people here with the half crescent full moon. Notice how the half crescent moon has a face on it. And then this serpent, this dark serpent in the water. Where did it come from? No one knows. But then you have these two young women here that come from different skin tone, but they have a mask. Once again, accountability partners, but manifesting. Now we're getting into the moon card and these masks and the truth being hidden about what's being manifested. Because what homegirl right here manifesting and what homegirl over here may be manifesting. But we both semi-serve the same dark energy. Look how it's lurking to see what comes about this manifestation. See what comes out of this manifestation, out of this cave. What's going on here, Be careful who you call your friends. And all I'm saying is, when I pulled this abundance card, I said Jupiter is in the middle. Above is structure, and then below is vision. And how it applies to your energy is how it applies to you. Mine goes, what is it? Mine goes something like Libra for structure, Libra, Aquarius. Okay. Then Libra again. Let me check to be sure. I'm just checking to be sure. Stay with me, y'all, because even though I don't have anybody in the chat room now. Yes, you have Jupiter, you have Saturn, then you have Uranus. Okay? Jupiter, abundance, Saturn, structure, Uranus, vision. Okay? So be careful who you call your friends and who you take new milestones with, because sometimes, you still got to go your separate ways. Even right here, you still got to go your separate ways. Still got to go your separate ways. Watch these energies. Piscean energy. Devil card. Capricorn energy. There's things that were trying to be manifested out of these dark energies, the male and female dark energy. Catch it. There were things that were trying to be manifested out of this dark energy, this male and female dark energy. But notice how there are two women right here. Two women were supposed to benefit from whatever sacrifice in the reverse, devil in the reverse, sacrifice, whatever sacrifice that took place. These two women that are trying to manifest this sacrificial situation, this murder, were supposed to benefit from it. But one of them did and the other one didn't. Emotionally, anyways. One of them benefited from it emotionally and financially, while the other didn't benefit at all. But she's saving face right now. She's saving face. But I don't know for how much longer. I mean, there's things that she needs to do. This energy, she isn't the dark energy. Let's just be very clear on it. It's two women in this card. One energy is engulfed in darkness, and the other one is blindsided by their own fatality. But there is reverence. There can be resurrection in it. Confession has to come about. She has to know who to talk to and who to go get help from, because this girl did something that she broadcasted that she just shouldn't have. So with that being said, now we're going to expand even more. We're going to expand our consciousness on these energies, on dark energies and light ones even more. We're going to expand, right? We got to still do our day-to-day routine. So, like I said, one girl is benefiting from it. One energy is benefiting from this sacrifice financially and emotionally, while the other one slowly is gonna start. She's depleting and plummeting down financially and spiritually, because simply because this sacrifice that took place had everything to do with her as well. She thought she may have thought it did it. I'm not sure, but it actually does. It actually does. So lo and behold, just be mindful. Here we go, expanding again. Be mindful. Investigate this rebirth. Investigate your rebirths. Investigate these messages. Because there are messages about a collaboration. There are messages about a collaboration. So all I'm saying is be mindful, careful of the energies you're around, the people you tell your business to, because these dark energies, they want one of two scenarios. They want either a child to be sacrificed physically, not spiritually, because we're past reflection, right? We're past certain reflections. But this male and female dark energy want one of two things. They either want a child to be sacrificed. They want three things, actually. They either want a child to be sacrificed, a woman and a child to be sacrificed, or a little extra, if you will, to sprinkle on top of my 2 scoops. Okay? So with that being said, I'm receiving a lot of messages, alerts, if you will, alert. I'm receiving a lot of alerts with the Mercury and the messages about collaborations. Collaboration, number 11, Aquarius. Just be mindful of the energy. I'm receiving a lot of messages about certain collaboration, and the cross pollination of these the Gemini card, number 3, receiving messages on these collaborations and how some of these the I want to say gargantuan, but the magnitude of these collaborations. It wasn't just a 2 on 3. It was a 2 with a 3, a 5, and a 15. So the cross-pollination, messages about cross-pollination, and they cultivated something. They cultivated a sacrifice. They tried to cultivate a sacrifice where one woman knew exactly what was going to come out of it and manifest it and harvest a good financial reap from it and emotional, while the other one is lost and confused and is trying to start some sort of rebirth. Be mindful of your energy, because with that being said, nighttime, daytime, with the 2 of Cups right here. Be careful how you exchange your emotions with trying to receive some sort of new rebirth, whether it is financial, on the job, however the case may be. Be mindful, because the one energy that is a light worker, who is blinded by her truth, doesn't know what she's about to walk into, and may have solicited some unwarranted advice about her own demise, what she thought was funny, but it just wasn't. So with that being said, someone else is suffering because of it, was suffering, but had to realize that too. I just walking away from all emotional things that once helped me see, doesn't help me see anymore. I'm willing to sacrifice my old emotions for a new life. But first, I have to heal my wounds from all of this arguing and debating, is what that energy is saying. Being strong enough to know when to walk away from the emotional things that no longer serve you and walking into your abundance, walking into manifesting your abundance. But very wounded and has to heal their wounds. The death card, transformation again. Walking away from not only the things that you feel me, the people that no longer serve me, but the things that I was allowing myself to do that no longer serve me as well. Death of an ego on both sides. Death of an ego on both sides. Because once again, remember, there is no such thing as a fortune teller. Sometimes we just gotta drop the act. Okay? Take what applies, leave what don't. We 41 minutes in, and I'm going strong right now. My lighting is bad, but hey, y'all, I got my humidifier going. I got my lemon balm, essential oil burning with the candle. I ate my snack. I'm sustained. I'm good. I don't need to eat no more for the rest of the day. But if I do, I know exactly what I want. I know how to cook it. I know where to go to get it. So let's keep rolling. On my live. Transformation card with the death. Having to heal wounds and walk away from things that no longer serve you. People, places, and things. Because out of that, justice will be served. Justice will be served. Justice just will be served. Having to transform a thought pattern. Having to transform your thought patterns. Because not only is this Six of Swords, Eight of Cups energy walking away from past emotions that did walking away from past emotions that mold their mind frame into being some sort of entrepreneur, you know, also realizing the things that no longer are going to serve them, having to move forward into this new abundance. So justice will be served. But the truth of the matter is seeing the truth for what it is, coming into the light, silencing the noise, activating that third eye chakra, activating, keeping your third eye and your throat chakra in alignment. Because pain was caused with this Lover's card. You know, pain was inflicted once again by sheer blindness. This Six of Wands, Eight of Cups energy stay out of the doesn't what am I trying to say? This Six of Swords, excuse me, Eight of Cups energy only wanted to manifest some sort of abundance purely from an emotional standpoint, stemming from home. There was a lot of jewels that came from the tears and the laughters, the emotional standpoint from home, and wanted to create some sort of financial abundance, but was met and battled with negativity, with heartbreaking words every step of the way, to the point where relatives got involved and it caused some sort of, once again, heartbreak in the heavens, because now in order to have this abundance, you also need a family, you need support, you need a lover, and the lover bailed. Why? This dark energy, the serpent, once again, this dark male energy has been using its birth-given knowledge, its intuitive knowledge. This dark energy has been using its own resource to rip apart a happy home, to buy time. Remember, to buy time for this female dark energy. Has nothing to do with this other light worker, but it does. All she has to do is sit back and just reap the benefits of all of this. but she's causing a demise with this Six of Swords, Eight of Cups energy. Because this male in this Lover's card has depleted this Six of Swords, this Eight of Cups, Six of Swords energy. The male card in this Lover's energy has depleted their own spouse. So now this spouse has to retreat and transform, where justice will be served. Because too many harsh words have been thrown at this Eight of Cups, Six of Swords energy from its own home. And the person that this other energy who is a light work who claims to be a light worker, this other energy who doesn't have to do anything, just sit there and lay back, is reaping all of the benefits from this Six of Swords, Eight of Cups energy, while she's missing out on money. This Six of Swords energy is missing out on money because she has to now take care of her wounds. She has to make another sacrifice. She has to put her own money on hold. Her own money on hold. Just to please somebody else that is not relative to her at all. At all. That's how I know justice will be served. It's just going to take some time with that sun rising in the back and it's still being forecast darkness. It's just going to take some time, but justice will be served. Because this own lover stole from his own wife and gave to another woman. So all I'm saying in these cards that I pulled, that was pulling on me, be mindful of these new business relationships, friendships, sexual relations. Be mindful. Just be mindful. Because now that the truth is out, the energy is up. The energy is in the air. The truth is out by me sharing my videos. She may no longer just back to these two energies again. One may no longer be able to just sit back and just accumulate, while the other may be in very much trouble for what she has done. Okay? Both of them are in trouble. Both of them are in trouble, if you will. And there's no excuse for neither one of their behavior or pattern. You can't form a lot. This exchange of emotion right here is false, especially if it's being used in the contents with this. I'm talking to the Two of Cups. It's false, especially if it's being used in the contents of I want to work. I want to work. There's a competition about money. There's a competition circulating around money. But this energy that wants to sit back and think that everything is just supposed to fall into her lap is running into, she's going to run into complications in the work field. She doesn't know how to, Five of Wands energy, then Six of Wands. She doesn't know how to pair off her opponents. She doesn't know how to pair off people, compare and contrast. Compare and contrast. She doesn't know how to pair them off. So therefore, there's going to be a lot of Seven of Swords energy in the work field. Mental blockages. People wanting Seven of Swords energy. There's going to be a lot of lying, misuse, misshuffling, misplacing of paperwork, time punches. Hold up on checks, all because somebody on the job or somebody new that wants to come into the job doesn't know how to compare and contrast people that work well together. Bottom line, they don't know how to pay attention to someone who knows how to communicate strong versus someone who knows how to execute the vision strong. Someone who talks a good game may not be able to physically do the work. Meanwhile, someone who is silent can manually do it because I know what this feels like, what it looks like. I've seen this be done before, so I can do it again. And they do it with the passion because the person who doesn't talk but can see spent all of their youth, their childhood, fixing cars, okay? Fixing cars for their granddad or their father all of their life. So just be mindful of people who come onto the job that want to exchange emotion and seem as though they can do a good job, but don't know how to communicate at all. Or don't know how to I'm not going to say ask too many questions, but made it seem as though they knew the job really well, but don't understand how to coordinate with the Five of Wands, coordinate themselves into a system, an algorithm. See, from the Five of Wands to the Six of Wands. Now we can head out because we're strong. We built our team and we're strong now. We have the people that are outside and the people who are in the office. Know which one you are. Otherwise, there's going to be people who are mentally blocked and confused or just mentally don't want to deal with nothing. We're not going to forecast any anger on them, but they came to do a job, and that's what they came to do with the Seven of Wands energy. But then you have the Seven of Swords energy. People who hold up things, manipulate, hold up time punches, hold up money, hold up mismanaged paperwork. Now I got to run all the way to the other end to get my paperwork to come over there because I know it say this on here. This not what that means. Just somebody who just bouncing all over the place and don't know how to stay in their own area. Yeah, so with that being said, that's this reading in a nutshell. Someone is missing out on blessings because they're doing all the work for somebody else. And just be mindful of female and male dark energy. This male energy has caused a lot of chaos. While this Eight of Cups, Six of Swords energy has exactly what this female dark energy, Hecatite, has. That's the energy they're channeling. It's Hecatite. Has the exact offering this energy needs. Has the exact offering this energy needs. It's just a matter of passing it along, word of mouth, passing it to the right person, because this male energy, this Erebus energy, this Hades energy causes disruption, trying to look for something they can't find necessarily. It's going to continue to cause this Six of Cups, Eight of Cups, Six of Swords energy to miss out on their blessing. They're passing out their gifts. Yeah, a lot of disruption, a lot of miscommunication. Remember, offerings. It's just a matter of passing word of mouth, passing things along. But this male energy has definitely disrupted. Well, before I say disrupted, this male God energy, dark energy, has definitely not done their research in the physical, if you will. They haven't done the work. So therefore, how could they even have faith? How could they have faith in what they don't even know what they believe in anymore? As we talk, they just don't even know what they believe in anymore. So I'm flipping through the page. I was channeling. This is a family though. Not for nothing, this male energy is channeling Hades, the Hades god, Greek god of darkness, of the underworld. Erebus is the god of darkness. Primeval. So here we go again. This male dark energy is actually channeling Erebus, and we're going to define what this word means before I continue to talk. primeval of or resembling the earliest ages in the history of the world. So chaos is the first created being from which came the primeval deities Gaia, Tartarus, Erebus, and Nyax. And Erebus is the primeval of god of darkness, son of chaos. So he's the first ever god. Erebus is the first ever Greek god. Sorry that y'all can't see me, but as long as y'all hear me. Erebus is the primeval, which means the earliest ages in the history of the world of darkness, the son of chaos. So chaos is the first created being, entity, if you will. But once again, remember, this is a Greek god. This is a Greek god. Go to your own religion with that. This dark energy is channeling Erebus, and this dark feminine energy is channeling Hecate. Hecate is the goddess of dark places, often associated with ghosts and sorcery. Remember, Erebus is the son of chaos. Erebus is the son of chaos. But chaos is the first created being. So which from him came primeval deities, Gaia, Tartarus, Erebus, and Nyax. So which means Hecate, the Greek goddess Hecate, this energy, this goddess is helping chaos, if you will, helping this chaos energy, helping find a host for this chaos energy by means of Gaia, Tartarus, Erebus, and Nyax. But Erebus, I'm telling you what I see. Nothing on the primeval deities. The only other ones that are named are Erebus in the Greek gods section, and that's all I'm saying right there. So this Hecate energy, who is also associated with ghosts and sorcery, worship with offerings at crossroads, is helping this Greek dark energy, chaos, host Erebus in someone's carcass, out someone's carcass. I'm gonna reiterate this again. This Hecate energy is using her sorcery, her feminist sorcery, to help host chaos, helping chaos host Erebus through through a male flesh. Chaos being the god, the Greek god who birthed something stronger than him, which is Erebus. And that's all I'm saying with these dark energies. Just know which side you fall on. All of us have dark and light in us, but when it's just how you use it. I get creative with your dark energy. Get creative. And they did. But in the long run, was it worth it? Those are the type of people where you look back. They'll look back rather, and they'll have to ask themselves. They'll have to ask it at some point in time. If you haven't asked it early on, you're gonna have to ask it. Was it worth all of it? All of these people know each other, so the energy is like nothing. I don't believe in coincidences, and you'll find that out about me. I'm the kind of tarot reader that does not believe in coincidences. So that's why I get on here and I try to promote healthy diets, healthy living situations, health. It's a job. You have to take care of your own health. If you don't know where that energy is coming from, You gotta start doing root work. You gotta start doing groundwork. When I say root work, you have to start looking into healing your root chakra, because that's the only way you ever heal any financial despair, emotional despair, mental blockages. You feel me? Any sinus infections you have. That's the only way you're going to do it, by doing root work. You get sinus infections when you have blockages in your third eye and your throat chakra. That's where sinus infections come from. So be mindful of people that come around you that's always coughing. I didn't have that cough when you came here. I don't want to have it when you leave. Okay. I want to make it seem like it's all good, but no too high up in other people's business. I done did my very first hour reading, y'all. That's crazy. And it was alive, and no one joined. One person did, but they came in and then they left. But that's just more on me. I'm trying to wrap this up now. Get back into my holistic healing. I might eat me a piece of fish later. And just, clean up so I can get ready to move. But that's I'm just getting ready to wrap this up. That's all I'm saying. Don't be alarmed by the title of this book. This book actually is helping me realign myself. I don't open it too often, but I did today. And right now, where I'm at is with the deities and their worships. That's the name of that section I was reading to y'all. It's called The Deities and Their Worships. And then after that chapter comes the archangels. So that's just, I haven't really gotten into the spell casting or spell breaking or anything. This is a journey, and I want all of the subscribers, all of the 16 subscribers that I have now, and new viewers, new subscribers, same watchers. I want all of you guys to go on this journey with me. I want to expand with y'all. Hopefully y'all choose to expand with me. It's a love thing that's going on right here, even though y'all can't see me. It's a love thing. So wrapping up, I just wanted to bring awareness to dark energies, and that's pretty much just it. And pretty much just let y'all know what's going on with me, what's going on in my with the dark energies that are attached to me in my life. Because what's going on with me may not be going on with y'all. But I'm confident that I can help. But I'm also in that I gotta heal. I gotta retreat, and I gotta heal before I go through this transformation right here with the Devil's card. So because I have plans for my my investments, even though they're small, I have plans for them. I have plans for them, and the plans are infinite. So stay positive. Peace, love, and light.